All right, hopefully that thing's working. So today we're in Edinburgh, Texas. Down here from San Antonio. The gas here was just breathtakingly cheap, $2.94 a gallon. Bigger. Great. So you got the gas here. We're going to head over to the coast. So Edinburgh's all the way down near Brownsville. We're going to head over to the coast and fly up Padre Island, go up to Corpus Christi, and at Mustang Beach there, get some gas and then back to San Antonio. That's the plan today. We'll see how well it works out. Hopefully this camera records the whole time. We'll run up here. Intercom is on, comm is on, encoder is on, autopilot on some strobe lights. Have fuel pressure from the mechanical. We're going to put the backup fuel pump on. Flight controls are free and correct. Trim I have set. The flaps are up. The altimeter is set. Not quite. Off just at 984. We're going to set that at. Edinburgh traffic RV 6 Delta Mike departing at 14, be making a turn to the east after takeoff, Edinburgh. So I got master, both mags, mixture, probe, transponder, fuel pump, canopy, belts. And we want to turn to the east. Oil pressure is popping below 55 because it's so hot. See the beeping if it doesn't go out after a second or two. I'm going to abort the takeoff. Alrighty, so I'm going to set that for east. Should help us avoid the classic. There we go. Pretty gentle on the throttle today because it's so hot and the RPM. Back to about 2,400 here. Alright, we'll turn the electric fuel pump off here. Leave the strobes on for now. Pretty lumpy here today due to the convection. See the puffy clouds mean convection. Bird over there. A lot of birds in Texas I've been discovering. Really got to keep your eye out for them. Alright, cylinder head temperatures don't look bad. Things out a bit here. We're at about 21 inches, which is pretty gentle for 100 RPM. Pretty gentle climb out here. And as you can see around here, it's just that's Mexico down that way. And pretty wide open here. Like they've already done whatever harvesting they were going to do here today, time of year. So I'll turn you back on if I see something is. Alrighty, so here we are. We're approaching Port Mansfield in Texas. Oops. Straight ahead there, very nice little looking beach town. Down to the right here, we keep down the coast, you end up with Mexico down there, Boca Chica's down there, where Elon Musk has his rocket experimental facility. I was going to go down there, but it's a little bit far, and you have to stay, about more than 1,800 feet over the ground, and I didn't really know if I'd get anything good to see from that altitude, so I think they have going to do some experimenting here, but this is a bay here. It's called, what's it called here on the map? It's called Laguna Madre. So we're going to cross this bay here, and we're going to make a left, and we're going to go all the way up the coast, up towards Corpus Christi. We're going to land there at a little airport at Mustang Beach, fuel up there, and then we'll head back up to San Antonio. We're at about 2,100 feet. This is a sensitive area from a sound standpoint, so you're not supposed to be, I think you're supposed to be above 1,000 feet. But I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to stay at 2,100. Plus, if I have any kind of engine trouble, it gives me a few more seconds to find a spot to put this thing down. And there's a cool little airport right down there. Why don't you just come down here and check that out? That would be a nice little trip, too. But it's 2:35. I probably won't get back home till around 5. I got to start being cognizant of sunset. So anyway, back up here, and if I see something interesting, I'll turn it back on. We're over the seashore now. That's what is it again? Laguna Madre Bay there. There's a lone boat way out there. There's not a whole lot of sunbathers out here, and it's hot down here today. Not even sure if there's any roads. I imagine there's not. So you do have to get a beach permit to drive along, or if you had a helicopter, maybe you could land there. But we're going to head all the way up this beach here, up towards Corpus Christi. It's about 75 miles up here. A beautiful day along the shoreline here. There's a broken deck around 4,000 feet. I haven't decided what I'm going to try to get above when I get back up to San Antonio. It'd be a lot smoother. I could go a lot faster. But I want to be able to get back down through it when I get to San Antonio. So we'll see how that turns out. So we're doing about 138 knots here. Pretty leisurely power setting, 20.7 inches, 2,400 RPM. Indicated 126, ground speeds 138, so we're getting a nice little tailwind, and which is good because we had a bit of a headwind coming down. And maybe I'll just leave this on here, and we'll do a speed up when we get back. I can put this on the windshield here. Try that. Maybe. Here. How that turns out. Hope it's not too low. Might be. A little roadway, so I guess to get up there, some traffic moving there. I guess to get up and down this beach, you need to get some kind of beach permit and drive up and down. This is about, I think this is probably good 75-mile long from top to bottom, this seashore. And I see a few settlements here and there. I don't know if you can see something down in the bay there. I don't know what those are. Maybe shrimp farming or something. But look at that. So the only way to get on this beach is to get all the way up in the distance there. That's near Corpus Christi. And drive all the way down here to wherever you want, or go down to the southern end and drive up. There's some more traffic there, moving along. I see some tanks there. Maybe there's some water. I imagine you get some water here. I imagine that's what those are. And so, as we get further north up here, I'm seeing a lot more traffic, which I guess makes sense. Corpus Christi's right up there. It's about 20 miles away, I think, or so, if that, you can see. And we're going to be heading up to Mustang Ranch. I can stop there and get a real quick top off of gas. And we're going to head up because we're around 3 o'clock. It's about an hour and a half to San Antonio from here. That means I'll be landing probably around 5, which is okay. But you get much later than that, 5, 6, 5:30. It starts, sunsets around 6 o'clock nowadays, so I'd rather not land in the after sunset if I can. I haven't done it in a while. And I'm not very familiar with the lights, the airport I'm based at. That's Bernie Stage. So, but I can see a lot more traffic down through here. I suppose you can camp here. I don't know. It's a national seashore, so I imagine you can pitch a tent. But I really haven't seen any. Seen a couple RVs. But anyway, interesting.
Better part of a month. Nobody really knew.
Now we're seeing a road that comes down from Courier, so you don't have to drive all the way down the beach here. We can see a road there, some kind of visitor center down there. And so that's how people are getting on the beach. They're driving on a paved road to this point, probably 15 miles down. And then I guess they can go up down the beach if they want. I suppose you need to get a permit, but I don't know. Don't see a whole lot of cars on the other side of that entrance to that road. I guess there's a couple, maybe people.
Yeah, that's how history shook out.
And there's a, looks like there's a campground right there. That looks like some RVs in there, so you can't camp here if you have the right stuff. Cool.
In their place, staffers lined up, all that.
Airport, automatic weather observation. 210 Zulu. Weather, wind 060 at Niner. Visibility 10 clear. Below 12,000. Temperature 25 Celsius. Dew point 22. Altimeter 29er. 3. Density altitude 1200. Occasional skydiving on the field. Mustang Beach Airport automatic weather observation. 210 Zulu. Weather wind 060 at 10. Visibility 10 clear. Below 12,000. Temperature 25 Celsius. Dew point 22. Altimeter 29er. 3. Density altitude 1200. Occasional skydiving on the field.
Alrighty, so we got a 60-degree bend from the left. We're trying to come a little bit out over the water here to avoid the Corpus Christi Naval Air Station class Delta. It's just a little bit off the beach. I think if I stay out here just a little bit, I will not have to worry about that too much. Although actually that's not, I don't have to do that, do I? Come back in a little bit. So this is Corpus Christi down here. off in the distance is the Corpus Christi Naval Air Station. You can see a few hotels here. But that's the town of Corpus Christi right there. I don't know, back east you hear about this town a lot, but it doesn't look all that big. Although I imagine they get hit with a lot of hurricanes here, so. Occasional oil platform out there. Going over there. Over there. One out over there. So a lot of oil in the Gulf of Mexico. I remember that oil spill. It was pumping out 5,000 gallons a minute or something like that for weeks on end. Gee. Down just a tad here because we're going to get into these clouds. Drop to about 1,500 feet or so. So Mustang Beach, I keep wanting to call it Mustang Ranch. Located just south of Port Aransas, Texas. Oil industry is obviously very big down here. You can see derricks everywhere. I don't know, as we get closer you'll see a couple of them that are actually in the bay here. I don't know if you can see them way up there, but when we get closer, hopefully I'll be able to point you towards them. Over there we can see a lot of oil storage facilities over there. Burn off, way off in the distance. And not a whole lot of development along here. Although maybe you don't want to develop too much if it's going to rain. Get a hurricane and take it out, but stay at about 1,500 feet here. We're going to put some flashing lights on. And I'm looking for the airport. I can see those platforms in the distance. They are huge. I guess they're just sitting there waiting to be taken out. Wow, that's something. And Mustang Beach RV 6 Delta Mike entering a crosswind for 12 Mustang Beach. Almost said Mustang Ranch twice again. Bar feed is on, fuel pump is on. We're at 1,100 feet. The scattered clouds back in San Antonio, but it's dead clear here. Actually, they're calling for broken back there, which is a little concerning. So I want to gas up. I think I want to get on top if I can, and if it takes me a little while to find a hole to get through. But up here a bit. And Mustang Beach RV 6 Delta Mike left downwind 12. So they're pretty stiff crosswind. It's not that bad, but it's coming from the left. darkness into that. So the windsock doesn't look.
Mustang Beach, traffic, Skyline 282 on the ground, back taxi 12. Be out your way before you land.
Okay, RV 6 Delta Mike, midfield left downwind, 12, Mustang Beach. I hope that's the case. Be fast. And Mustang Beach RV 6 Delta Mike left base, 12.
Mustang Beach traffic, Skyline 282, departing 12, part area towards the north, Mustang Beach.
And Mustang Beach RV 6 base to final, 12. That all the way
500.
in. Got the flaps are in. Down a bit. Doesn't seem so bad. Well, I windsock, but
Mustang Beach traffic, Cessna 685 Sierra Papa is taxiing from parking to the fuel pumps, Mustang Beach traffic.
fast. Speed looks good. Wow. I don't know what happened there. Very nice landing. That was cable or something like that. And Mustang Beach RV 6 Delta Mike clear, 12. Taxiing to the fuel ramp. Okay, so